Guys, welcome back to the channel that and today we are solving our question which is of you can't expect it in IPA but you can expect it in BCA. So our question is minimum index sum of two lists. Okay, so this question is indeed code and tags is of easy one. Okay, the tag is only easy, the question itself is difficult. Okay, I am repeating you. The question is difficult because here we get another thing. Okay, if you know dictionary is the thing or map in Java, then you are able to do if you are familiar with these topics. Okay, and if you are not familiar with these topics, you can't get it right. Okay, so read the question statement. We have to given two arrays of string, which is list one and list two, and a common string with least index sum. Okay, we have to find common string with least index sum. Okay, a common string is a string that appears in both string L1 and list L2. Means we have to given two list. Okay, and we have to given a common string. Okay, in both, and we have to print that string who has minimum index. Okay, like the sum. Okay, so means I plus j. So I index is for first list and j index is for last string. Okay, should be minimum among all the other strings. Return all common strings with the least index sum. Return the answer in any order. Okay, we have to return the answer in any order. Means the answer can be shuffled, but we have to return the answer. Okay, so list one here: Shogun, Tapico Express, Burger King, KFC. List 2 is Patty, The Grill at Porcupines, and Hungry Hunter, then Steakhouse and Shogun. And so Shogun is the only common string, so we have to print Shogun. Okay. Now the only string is Shogun. So okay. And now in example 2, their first list is Shogun, Tapico Express, Burger King, KFC. Second is KFC, Shogun, Burger King. Okay, so here Burger King is common and Burger King is common and Shogun is common and Shogun is common. Okay, and if you see the index here of Shogun is 0 and here index of Shogun is 1. So 0 plus 1 is 1 and here it is the solution. Okay, that's why we are printing Shogun. Since Burger King is also pretty common, but look at here 0 1 2. So Burger King is at second index and then list 2 is also at second index. So we get 2 plus 2 is 4. So the solution is wrong, so we have to only print Shogun. Okay, now if input list is happy sad good and list 2 is sad happy good, then we have to print sad and happy. Why this is happening, let's see. So happy is at 0 index in list 1 and happy is at index 1 at list 2. So 0 plus 1 means 1. Okay, now sad is at first index in list 1 and sad is at 0 in second list. So 0 plus 1 is again 1. Okay, so we have to print these both. Okay, so good is also present, but good is present in second index. So we have to print like the sum is 4. So we are not going to print it since the sum of these two common like happy and sad. So we are printing these two. Okay, so now first, if you are unaware of the concept map, you maybe don't recognize this solution. Okay, but since we need this kind of thing like I plus j and this thing, so we are going to use map here. Okay, so I am creating a map. Before creating a map, let me include here. So I'm using java.util.star so we can get all the familiarities. Now we are using map function here. So map means dictionary. Okay, so it's an collection framework in Java, and in that you will get directly access of this. Okay, so since we are going to store here this, so I am naming as map equal to new hash map. So h should be capital and m should be capital. New hash map. Now I am doing nothing inside it, and this is my hash map completed. Okay, now I am creating another thing which is an list. Why list? I am because I have to return this array, so I am going to return list itself. Since dealing with list is easy, then I for with arrays because we have get some of words with the list. Okay, so now I have made one map. Okay, and second is list. This is also you can call dictionary. DICTIO in our okay dictionary in Python. Okay, now what we have to find minimum index. So for minimum, let's write minimum equal to integer dot max value. So those who watches my video regularly knows why we use integer dot max value. It will give us the maximum value of which is present in integer. Okay, now what I am doing first, I am using one loop which is for int I equal to 0 I less than, so list one dot length. Okay, so list one dot length. Here I am not using anything wrong, I am just using length function because it's an array. Okay, now I am using map dot put function. So what I'm going to put, I'm going to put here the list itself. So list one at I. Okay, comma I. So it will give us a list like Shogun is at index 0, Tapico Express is at index 1. Okay, so this thing will store in map by this code. Okay, by this line map dot put. Okay, now after that I am right now I am using another loop int j equal to 0. Now j is less than list 2 dot length. Since I am repeating, since these are array, we are using our length property. Okay, now here, okay, so here I am using map property of contains. Okay, and if map dot contains, which thing contains key? If map dot contains key, which key? List to add j. Okay, and if map contains this key, means we have got a common element. Okay, for this, and if we got this common element, what we are going to do, we are going to find our sum. Okay, so for sum we have to find, so int, let me call it sum, so sum will be j, and now we have to plus, now map dot get function, so get a value maybe, or map dot get will give us the right answer I thought. Yeah, so maybe map dot get list one. Here we have to use not what if we are getting the things by j, so we are getting this. Okay, so I hope by doing this we get so here we got j, means j is at present and we have got the ith index. Okay, now after doing this we have to again compare with this, like if this sum is less than min that we have created, so we have to do some of the things. Okay, first of all we have to clear our list, so list dot clear. Okay, now we have to add in list this element, so li dot add list to at j. Okay, so this is the thing, and our min is equal to sum. Okay, these three things we have to done, and we have to check one more condition, else if condition. That is because if our sum is equal to the min that we have. Okay, so what we are going to do, we are just going to add li dot add here list to add j. Okay, so this is the solution we have to do. Now just before, now we have to return list, so we are returning return li dot to array. Okay, so we have to return here array, right? So I am using li dot to array, that will convert it to the array. So here we are using new string, since we have to send it in a string, so string of length li dot size. Maybe this will doesn't show any error, and I think we are good to go. So let's run this. Okay, so wait a minute, I am not where I am not writing this. So in line number 11, okay, okay, wait a minute, I didn't wrote one if condition. Okay, if condition I didn't wrote here, and this I have doesn't wrote it, so it give me an error. Import, oh sorry, I think this line import is missing. I doesn't think in lead code it will give us an error. So let's run. Yes, it doesn't giving us error, and all the test cases passing for our code. And you can also write here import java dot util dot star. Okay, and I'm going to run this again, and it doesn't showing any error. So I'm going to submit this code. Okay, so accepted, and our code is good to go. It beats 72.5%, and 70 40.55, I don't know why it is, since it's a mixture of C++ and also in Java. Okay, so this question is of easy level, but it's a difficult question, I might say, since it is using dictionary or map here, so you can see it in your DCA exam. Okay, it's a good question. So thank you. If you have any doubts, then you can comment on any of this video and watch this TCA video for upgrading your package to 3.36 to 7 LPA TCA Ninja Digital. Okay, bye.